Hello, welcome to Fashion and Buffoonery. Today's topic is living in your reality.
And I'm Miss Designer Eyes.
And I'm TKO the Knockout. We are two sisters,
Two states
lots of fashion.
and tons of talk.
Yes, honey, let's get to it.
Yes. Coming straight from the Detroit.
Detroit today, hey. And
Hey.
I'm in Atlanta, ATL.
Yes, I hear that. So we keep our shades in hand and nearby. So you may want to grab your shades because it gets real shady up in chair sometimes.
Up in chair, it
Sometimes.
will get shady.
Yes, it will.
Okay, so Miss Designer Eyes, which shades are you rocking today? And tell our viewers about your fashion or designer choices for today, if any.
Okay. Today my shades are very vintage. It's a real throwback. My old school Dior glasses.
Oh, those are nice, nice, nice,
Yes,
nice.
yes, yes. So I decided to do Dior since I was doing like Dior accessories.
Okay.
And also I my shoe of the day would be my Giuseppe. It's one of my favorites.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
shiny. Yeah, they're one of my faves. So and then I have just a simple silver jacket on and some jeans. So that's pretty much what's going on with me today. So what about you, Miss TKO the Knockout? What are
Okay,
you?
well, hey, great minds think alike because I went very, very vintage as well on the shades. Okay. I went vintage, Dolce and Gabbana.
Okay.
Vintage. I love vintage. Have this vintage Fendi shirt. Hey,
Hey, we love Fendi. You know we love Fendi. Yes.
you love Fendi? Yes, that's your favorite. And it's a rainy day here in ATL today, and it's getting warm. So I said, hey, let me get my last wear out of the rain boots. So we got these Fendi rain boots here. Fendi, Fendi. Hey.
Okay, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's just jump straight into it. Since our last two episodes, there has been a lot of events going on. I mean, great things since the last show.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes. We had the All Star, we had the Super Bowl, we had Fashion Week, we had a little some of everything going on in that, in that time period. So we're gonna.
Okay, so for All Star Game, we kind of both agreed that our favorite look was my favorite from the last show, Mary J. Mary
Okay.
J. She came in strong with her Balmain Barbie, like we talked about on the last show. She had the collab. She had the Balmain leggings. She had the Balmain top. She had the black tall Balmain boots with the Chanel bag. She was definitely the star of the
Oh
All
my
Star Game.
gosh. Miss Mary, she always brings the fire. So, yes, she came in with that wonderful ball main outfit. She just killed it, of course. And of course it was pink. So, we're pink lovers over here and over there. Uh
Yes,
um
my favorite.
it was just a very nice look.
Cheers to Mary.
Yes. And also to follow up with Mary once again, we're going to just get straight into the Super Bowl. Mary came once again during her performance and she had a wonderful outfit on.
That outfit for the halftime show, so she's speaking of, it was a sequence custom fit by Dundas. Amazing. She rocked that. She did that thing.
She sure did. And not to mention all of the other people that were inside of the Super Bowl halftime show. It was we had Snoop Dogg, we had Dr. Trey, we had Eminem, we had also 50 Cent. Did I say 50 Cent?
No.
Yeah, and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, well, the internet kind of went crazy over the 50 Cent deal. Okay.
What?
They were trending and they were trying to, kind of go in on his weight,
Oh,
which
they
what
was
they
being
need.
shady.
They were, yeah, they
Oh
were
my
trying to be
gosh,
very
they were
shady on
going
my
in on
face.
his weight.
Yes. But what they don't understand, honey, is that is muscle. Okay.
Okay.
So, and what I need them to understand why they're trying to be shady, a lot of people didn't get that he was reenacting his video
The
from
video,
15, 20
right.
years ago. So they didn't have no clue what they're talking about. And I'm sorry. Are you the same size you were 20 years ago? Probably not. Okay.
And not
But
even to mention just the reenacting thing, how he was like upside down. I mean, like, I can't imagine doing that 10 or 15 years ago in the first place. Second of all, not performing upside down now.
yeah,
So
so give
kudos
him his credit.
on that alone, besides any weight or anything else, because he killed the show as well as the whole entire show was just lit.
And I'm sorry, I have to say that is not overweight. That's grown man sexy way to me. Okay, I love it, every bit of it. So 50, you just doing your
Not
thing.
grown man sexy.
That's grown man sexy way. They don't know nothing about it. That's not overweight, okay? And those are muscles. And he showed that he was very athletic, but even being able to hang upside down 20 years later. So y'all take that shade somewhere else. Don't do 50, okay?
Please don't.
Because he's one of my faves forever. So I will get in your business about that. But anyway, moving right along.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, and Jay-Z put that thing together. It was an amazing show. It was halftime show was just, it was out of sight. Nothing else, it was different from what the norm that we're used to, but for the culture, for R&B and for rap, that show was amazing. Everybody did awesome. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Can't wait to see what Jay-Z is going to do for us next year, because that's going to be a hard one to top.
And also, word on the street, I heard, I mean, allegedly, that's what they say, allegedly, that's it was kind of a deal breaker for JC. He said either this is going to be the lineup and we're going to do this for Super Bowl, or or this deal, working with me, I'm going to walk. So he kind of put himself out on the line and said, either we're doing this for the culture, we're going to do, these are the people, this is how we're rocking. If not, then this may not be the best fit for me. So he was putting it out, he was putting himself out there.
And again, we say allegedly. That's just word on the street. We don't
word on the street, allegedly. So that was, if that did really happen. That's really awesome. I just wanted to throw that out there, if that did really happen, because there's not many people that are gonna put themselves out there and take a chance at losing out on money for somebody else for the culture. So
for the culture,
for that.
Kudos to Jay-Z. Let's go. And Fashion Week, what we have in Fashion Week. So, I mean, everybody was out. There's no way we could name everybody.
Oh my gosh. It was so many people out. It was amazing. Fashion Week was just amazing. So many different people came out.
Well, I caught the Bidens, Macy and Finnegan, the granddaughters of Joe Biden. They attended the fall and winter runway show. And they also took pictures with Alexandra O'Neill, one of the designers. And I was like, hey, that's cool. How great is that? Why just
Right.
grandkids hanging out at Fashion Week? Yeah, check out the pic.
Exactly. Why not? Why not? Everybody wants to hang out at Fashion Week. We also had the wonderful hot lady of the hour, Miss Laura Harvey. Everybody loves Laura Harvey. They love her style. They love all of her fashion. So she was actually at the Fashion Week looking amazing in her white two-piece Michael Kors
Yes,
suit. And
yes.
it was actually at the Michael Kors show. So that was very awesome. I wanted to real quick touch on that. I love how when these people go to these shows at the fashion, Fashion Week, they like to rock that person and like to wear, one of
That
those.
designer.
So
Well,
I
of
think that,
course, you have to go in and represent. And speaking of representing, Rihanna came in, showing her baby bump, with her new fiance, or the father of her child, and they attended the Gucci show, and they had some fabulous pieces. My favorite, they were at the Gucci show, and they had all
oh,
that bag that he had was, oh, it was killer. Check out the pictures. It's a must see item, and they did that. So they were at the Gucci show.
cool, cool, cool. I mean, it was really nice. Also, Jada Wada and her crew.
Hmm.
Uh,
We love Jada Waiter. Jada
yes,
Waiter's the
yes, we love
bomb.
her fashion too, of course. She was hanging out for Fashion Weeks as well. So that was cool too.
And my favorite little baby was there. Everybody was there. We can't give names because we'll be going until next week.
On and on.
Okay, but another favorite of mine, the must see, was Kim K. Okay, Kim K with the Balenciaga tape, taped onto her cat suit, taped onto her boots, taped onto her bag. It was the yellow and black Balenciaga tape. Check out that look. Google it, whatever you got to do, but it was hot. So,
Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome.
in
Another
Fashion Week, you were about how, you were able to catch a couple of the shows.
Oh, yes, of course. And for the people that are not so, since we're talking about living in your reality, in your own reality, some people may not be able to make it over to London, or maybe not even be
There
able to
is,
make it over to New York Fashion Week. So it's amazing and awesome that we can watch this stuff on social media now. It's amazing. Online, all that kind of thing. So I caught a few shows actually on Instagram.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they're the full thing, full whole thing from beginning to end. You get a chance to see those designers come out and do their last little wave, all each and every model. So it's almost like you're there, but you're not, because one day maybe we will get there. But until then, live in your own reality and figure out what works for you. Okay.
That's right. And my reality set, catch it on Instagram, catch it on TV. Sorry, you won't be in Paris this time. Okay, you're not going to New York,
Not
and you don't
this
have a ticket.
time.
So
Not
not
this.
yet. Okay, not
Not
yet.
this
But that's
time.
okay.
But
I don't have a problem living in my reality. I can just speak it into existence for the next time.
your day will come. Your
That's
day
it.
will come.
Shade
Okay.
boots. Give me
Another
shade.
thing that was trending as far as fashion was the
Those
jellies.
jellies.
Yes, the Gucci jellies were everywhere. They were on the news. They were like on Instagram popping up. They were like everywhere popping up.
Yeah, even men were trending it. I couldn't believe how many men were sharing a post about the women's Gucci jellies. Like,
Oh
nah,
wow.
nah, nah. Yeah, so it was a lot of not great feedback on it. Okay, and Gucci is one of my favorites. Of course, everybody knows Gucci's my favorite designer, one of them. But just like everything else in fashion, fashion seems to repeat itself. Because I remember jellies like when I was a little girl, but they were little cheap little plastic shoes that if you ran too hard, you're gonna break the strap. You could get them at places like Kmart, Woolworth. I mean, I wasn't buying my stuff then, so no sense in me putting a price on it. But I tell you, it wasn't a high ticket item. Every little girl
Exactly.
had some jellies from Kmart to Woolworth. So if I had to bet my bottom dollar, I'd probably say it was a $10, $20 shoe. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
not the
times
case.
have long changed, my dear. Time has really changed. Miss TKO, the knockout. These wonderful jellies by Gucci are starting off for the mere price of $390. And depending on the style you choose, it can go up to $490. It just varies. So that's a bit of
And
a difference than that $20 that you were talking about.
and
That.
that's why I think people were throwing so much shade, like, oh y'all bet not, you bet not pay for this. Hey, if that's your style, go for it.
Long as you're
But
living in your own reality. That's
that
the
part,
main thing. Yeah,
that
because
part.
if you're just trying to get it to say that you have Gucci on, I think you may want to choose a different choice.
But I say as well, as much as I love Gucci, is that those jellies for 490 is a definite no for me. Okay, I won't be buying those.
But while you're talking, they did also have another jelly that I seen over the weekend as well, and they were the Prada ones, and the Prada ones were kind of similar to those, but they were a much thicker, better, firm, good heavy duty material, so it looked a
And
little
they had a heel. They had a little heel on it.
yes, a heel and yeah, a thicker sole that gave it a little more fashion, a little more style to it. That may have gave you the extra,
A
oh,
little more
I want to
poo-poo.
buy that. But those, I guess they were feeling their self because theirs are a pretty penny as well. Theirs actually are 690. So that's a big difference from that 490 and 390. They kept that 90 on there though for some odd reason. But anyway.
And that's what they have in common. They have the jellies and the 90. Yeah.
Right.
390, 490,
You
and
just have
jump
to
on up here to the
switch out that
690.
first digit. But
Uh,
anyway, yeah, either way.
well, for me myself, that Prada one, I liked it.
Yeah,
I
that one
can't
was
I
cute.
can't say that I'm gonna run out and buy it, but I would definitely rock those. Let me say that. So that
Cool.
one, it had a little more style to it, and I liked it. So okay, let's get to the shade because there was some other shady business
Oh
trending
my
this
gosh.
week. Okay,
Mm.
so
It's
in
shade like
Detroit,
that. Let me get my glasses off for this because it sounds
this
like it's a real shade.
okay, yeah, it
Okay,
was shady, and it was also buffoonery. Okay, at its
okay.
finest. So trending this week in Detroit, there was a big bust that happened, and they got 700. You hear me? 700 fake designer bags. I didn't say two. I said 700. That's a whole lot of
700.
fake bags. That's a whole lot
What?
of fake
Wait,
bags.
wait, wait. 700. That's enough. 700. That's enough bags for the whole neighborhood. That's like every girl around here bags. Like what? 700.
Yeah, so the way they were busted, the person went up to a Detroit police officer saying, "Hey, would you like to buy one of these Louis Vuitton bags?" Okay, like they had the right to sell them, and that's how they got their bags confiscated. A whole truckload of them. They said, "We'll take the bags in that truck, ma'am. Thank you
Oh,
very much."
oh,
So they took them both. It was confiscated by the Detroit police. And it goes into our topic, living in your reality. these people have gotten so comfortable with these fake, authentic, fake bags, okay, that they didn't got comfortable enough. Hey, I'm just gonna ask anybody because what I'm doing is legal. Hey, nobody, it's illegal to
Mm,
sell fake designer items.
very
That
illegal.
is illegal. It's against the law.
Very
Guess what?
illegal.
These people are so quick to put on the top of their page, hey, we don't own the rights to this music. We don't own the rights to this. You do not own the rights to those bags, ma'am, sir. Okay? They don't belong to you, buddy. So guess what?
Not
You get
at
caught selling
all.
them,
Okay.
you go to jail, you get your stuff taken.
Uh,
So yeah. But I
but
like
you know what? On a lighter note, I am actually very excited for that bus because that
my glasses shut out on their own.
taking 700 bags that are not authentic off of
Yes.
these mean streets. And I'm just going to be honest. Thank you for saving my eyes from the buffoonery.
Yes. We don't want
I'm
to see
sorry.
700
Thank
more fake
you.
bags.
700
Get out of
of
here.
them. I appreciate it. Good looking out. That Detroit police, you are right with me.
The shade
Thank
is
you
real.
for that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ooh, the
So,
shade is real. So
well, I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I mean,
okay, Detroit
okay.
in the fashion, and well, it was a lot going on since our last show. So tell us about the what happened at the Gucci store. Tell
Oh
us about
my
that.
gosh. Let me get
That
the
was
glasses
trending.
again. Let me get the glasses again. Okay. This was definitely trending all over the place. We had some wonderful ladies at the Gucci store brawling it out like they were in Vegas at the MGM. They were just having it all the way out in the middle of the store. Gucci reps were breaking it up, security guards coming from every which way. It was total buffoonery. And once again, I would like to say also falling into living in your reality, your own reality. I think that kind of activity should be kept at somewhere else, somewhere else other than Somerset Mall, where it's supposed to be high quality brands.
Go to the beauty supply where you buy your clothes. Take that buffoonery over there to those guys.
Right.
Okay? People
That's
are buying
exactly where.
thousands of
Yes,
dollars
in the
worth of
parking lot at the
merchandise
beauty supply,
at
something like
Somerset
that.
Mall.
I can
Okay?
understand that. I said, oh, they was fighting this in the parking lot of the beauty supply.
Go where you
would
get your
not- I
leggings.
would
Take
not
that mess to
have
the
been
hood.
surprised. It would not have surprised me at all. But I can't even. I ain't trying to be bougie. I'm not. But I can't imagine trying to buy my good high quality items. And here I am. I'll take that gray hot hobo leather nice bag.
How much
And
is that
then,
bag? They're like,
and
oh,
then
that bag
they
is
swinging on my head,
$3,700.
punching it.
Oh yeah.
I can't do.
And here
Whoa.
comes
I can't
Patricia
do
now
all of that.
throwing blows while you trying to buy your $3,000-$4,000 bag. Stop
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So yes, that was just the former breed that we just had to touch on. Just take that somewhere else. just
wait,
move
please.
it on out. We
This is
understand all of
another
these
thing.
tax checks. We understand all of these.
This is what I want to say about that. You know, I just pray that, you know, Gucci was just about to open a store in downtown Detroit.
Oh, we need
Okay.
it. It's
They would have
wonderful.
been the
That's
first high-end store in years. Detroit is one of the only major cities that does not have fashion or high-end shopping.
yes, like
We're lacking that
Chicago or like
so bad. It's
New York
they
or
need
like
shopping.
California,
And so I just pray
Atlanta.
that everybody,
Yes,
Chicago and anywhere else you go, their downtown has high-end
wonderful
or
shopping.
shopping districts.
Yes, I agree.
Detroit needs one bad. And so I hope that Gucci can forgive the shenanigans and the buffoonery and still go business as usual. But I also hope that the Detroit police and they protect the area
Oh,
because we
believe
don't
you
have
me,
time for
they
the
will protect
buffoonery.
the area. I'm sure they will
I
protect
pray that they will and that
They'll
they can.
protect it just like they protect us from those 700 bags. They will be on it and on top of it.
Okay, okay, enough of that. Enough of that trending buffoonery. So
Okay,
cool, because
okay.
that was too much. That was too much shade right there. So, the topic is living in your reality. And so, as far as fashion goes for you, Miss Designer Eyes, what do you have to say about that? What is living in your reality when it comes to fashion?
Well, for me, living in your reality as far as fashion goes, I believe this is slightly piggybacking on, our last two shows, the first and second one about, fashion and the real and fake fashion. I truly believe that a large percentage of people, they don't live in their own reality when it comes to fashion. Basically, uh, I mean, they like to peek inside of people's closets and peek inside of people's worlds. So what I mean by that is like they like to peek inside of artists and rappers and housewives, doctors, all that kind of thing, etc. And then just try to live and do the same kind of things that they're doing when their income may not match. So that's where living in your reality kind of sets in, because your own reality, whatever that may be, that's where you stand and that's where you stick. So instead of like, trying to fit into everybody else's shoes, whether they too big, too
Cheers
small,
to that.
slippery, or busted open or whatever, I think everybody should just, live in their own reality. So as fashion, that's my quick take on it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so I have to totally agree with that because my aspect on living in your reality is definitely, I think it's affected by social media. Being old enough to remember, not having social media versus social media. I think that social media, TV, bloggers, entertainers, etc., and it plays a huge impact on living in your reality. And it's a new day, and it's a great day for entertainers, rappers, and everyone because, listen, I'm happy about it because bloggers, they're getting a lot of money right now. Rappers that have never made millions so fast, and so I'm glad that for the culture, the money is getting got now, and we deserve it. It's our turn, you know.
Definitely. I
So,
love
but at the
it.
same token, the reality is that, guess what? You want to look like little baby? Well, he's worth how many millions? If your paycheck is an average working salary, maybe a 50,000, maybe you have a household income of 100,000. Well, guess what, ma'am? How are you gonna go spend 50,000? That's your whole year's salary on a Birkin bag, a
Mm.
Hermes. Get out of here. That's not reality. That is their reality. That's not your reality.
It's
But
not. And
and
not
so
saying that you
and
can't wear designer.
but I think that, and that's where this whole like the fake designer is at a all-time high because they're
Oh,
watching these people and they like, I gotta get this, I gotta get this. Well, you know good and well, ma'am, that you can't afford a Birkin bag. Yeah, because it's your whole year's salary.
mm.
So, but Cardi B has a closet full of Birkin bags. Cardi B has also made millions of dollars. And the problem that I have with that is that everybody, you don't know, they had an old saying that said that used to go like, you trying to keep up with the Joneses, but they got evicted, which meant your neighbors. You looking over there at them, ooh, they got a new car. Let me go run and get me a new car. Ooh, they bought a sprinkler system. They got alarm, but they got evicted. You didn't know that the eviction was on the way. You steady trying to keep up with them, watching them and get what they was gonna get. Well,
Got
guess
to
what?
be more
Just
careful.
like fashion and
Got
history
to be
repeating
more
itself,
careful.
these people trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm.
And your money ain't there. I'm okay with my reality, no matter how harsh it
Me
is.
too. Me too. I'm not trying to keep up with no Joneses. I'm trying to keep up
Mm-mm.
with me, and I try to get what works for me and what works
And
for me.
another problem that I have with that is that you don't know what people did to get these items. Okay.
Mm.
So you could have, hey, I might have robbed the bank yesterday
Oh
to
no!
get that
Oh
to get
no!
that money.
I hope you didn't.
But no, I didn't. I'm
You
just giving
didn't.
examples of how you don't know how people get their money. They
Just
could
an
have
example.
scammed. They whatever that wrong road that could lead them to prison that don't nobody want to go. Everybody want to do the crime, don't nobody want to do the time. You trying to keep up with them. You don't know what they did. These ladies, you want to be who? I want to be like her. That she just got the Brazilian butt lift and the body works and she's the dancer. She might have got raped yesterday.
Oh no, Lord,
You don't
please.
know. She might have sold her body to get that bag.
Mm.
You don't know. And so don't try to be what somebody else is. Be
Mm,
yourself
mm.
because
You,
there's a lot of dangerous
you done
situations
went
out
real
here
serious on them.
that
That's
is real.
serious.
It
Yeah.
is real. And if you're not willing to do the crime, the time, don't try to be somebody else. Live in your own reality and be comfortable in your own skin because you may put yourself in a terrible situation trying to live a life that wasn't for you. So,
Mm.
ladies
Gee.
and gentlemen, have a seat and wait your turn and put in the work. These rappers, you want to be like them, they stay in the studio sometimes for days in and out. Put in the work so that you can get your reward and then you can buy the things that they have. Because nothing comes for free. You got to
Yeah.
put in the work. And that's
Mm.
the problem that I have. People don't look at what other people went through to get those items, and people don't want to put in the work. These rappers are working. These entertainers are
Working,
working.
working day.
These
Like
bloggers
you
are
said,
touring.
working,
They
working
are
day and
working. They putting in the work. They not sleeping. They're working to get that money. So do the same. That's
night.
all I have to say on living in your reality.
Okay. Another thing, living in your reality can also tie in with people living in their own reality as far as relationships and so forth. It
That
can,
one right there, that one can get deep. We might have to go to part two on those relationships. Okay.
oh,
That one we gonna do a part two for that because that's a whole show. That's a
okay.
whole show. For real.
Okay, because
Okay.
yes, that is definitely a whole show, and it is basically that's definitely buffoonery because a lot of people, in my opinion, just briefly, in my opinion, are in relationships that are very, very, very fairy tale.
Okay. Well,
And
we'll hit that on the next show. Catch the next show for sure for that one. Okay.
okay, that's on
Because
the
we,
buffoonery.
we're going to hit that on part two.
Okay, okay, I'm
So,
gonna get
there's a lot going on. We talked about what's trending in fashion. We talked about living in our reality. And so this show, we're going to kind of do a spinoff. We're going to do a living in your reality when it comes to relationships. But we're
wait,
going to
wait,
kind
wait.
of,
I want to throw in one more thing, one more saying that I could remember. Sorry. My granddad would say, you can't buy steak with hot dog money.
ooh, now that's bam. Okay, so
Sorry.
we're going to wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. Please catch part two because on part two, we're gonna live in your reality. We did fashion today. We're gonna talk about real life issues. Okay, we're
Very
also gonna
important
come
issues.
back with our live, but I just want to end it with this. There's a lot going on in the world right now. We're taking a lot of hits. There's been a lot of deaths. We pray for everyone who's suffering from cancer or who's lost someone from COVID. So we're gonna talk on the buffoonery of that. the losses that our certain communities are suffering from, where we have to go and sell chicken dinners. We have to do GoFundMe's to bury our family. We have to struggle and do things that we shouldn't have to do while we drive around fancy cars, live in big houses, and wear Fendi and designer clothes.
Yes,
So
because that's a very important thing that people should have. They should have, we're going to go into things such as life insurance and things like that, things that we should be as
investing in.
people and investing in, instead of, it's nice to invest in whatever your choice of items, but it is very serious and important to invest in serious things that are needed for important business.
Yeah. So we're gonna get an expert
Serious
in.
thing,
We're gonna get an expert in who's going to give us some information on different options on life insurance policies, burials, different things that we can do as a community and as a whole that are affordable options, and just different options to help us through this buffoonery, because it's enough already. We
Yes,
bigger than
yes,
GoFundMe. Big
start.
Mama and them didn't sell chicken dinners. They took care of their business, and they didn't even see a half of the money that we see today. So we're gonna do better. We're gonna do
Yes.
better, and we're gonna
So,
have a guest. So stay tuned for that. And we
yes,
thank you
check
so
it out.
much. We thank you so much for joining Fashion and Buffoonery. That's it for me today. You got anything else? That's it.
No, just that please tune
Cheers.
back in and check out that show, because it's going to have some very important, informative information for you. So also, let's see.
Make sure you follow us. Follow us on YouTube at Fashion and Buffoonery. You can follow us on IG at Fashion and Buffoonery. Our personal pages, mine's is Aisha TKO. Um, no, it's TKO the Knockout on IG. I'm sorry. I have so many pages I have to keep up. I also have Rare Breed Connection
Right.
Boutique on IG, and I also have Rare Styles by TKO on IG. And Miss Designer, I make sure you click like, subscribe on this video.
Please click that subscribe and like button.
Tell a friend.
Yes,
What's your
we are
IG?
definitely interested in seeing you come on back. And you can catch me on Instagram at Ms. Designer I Looks, and that's with a Z for both items. Ms. Designer Eyez, I Looks with a Z. Catch you back next
Okay,
time.
until next time. Thanks for
Okay.
joining us, everybody. Have a
Thanks.
great evening.
Subscribe. Click that button.
Click like, subscribe. Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed the show. See you next time on the same catwalk with Ms. Designer Eyez and TKO the Knockout.